I just started getting back to designing and just getting back in my bag and having fun with it. And I just remember, like, bro, this is what got you to that point. It's just flow. Like, stop trying to force the shit, just flow with this shit. It's easy. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? M550 big body. Getting back to flow. Getting back to flow. The flow is actually everything. Flow is the key and the answer. Flow is where you will directly hear the voice of God even. You know? It gets really crazy. So we're activating back into the flow. That's the message right now. Fuck these motherfuckers. See a kid on an electric bike. Always be aware, people, of your surroundings. Like, I'm talking like know the patterns. I'm talking you should know the people around where you are. This way you notice there's something different when there's a different person around. You know, you got to be aware of these type of things. Shout out to the infamous Beamer sound. Let's fucking go. Big body M550, your boy's in it. Yeah, I wasn't really gonna mention it, really. But then I saw a video pop up on my feed today, actually on my YouTube, and it was talking about making money off your car. Essentially using it as a marketing tool. I didn't really think about that. But once I saw that, I was like, bro, everybody's talking about, or, you know, it's just a way to fucking Beamer problems, but I get it. This is what everyone was talking about, to be honest. But once you actually feel the experience of driving it, though, everything is worth it. Everything is worth it. Because, yeah. Hold on, why the fuck? Yo, hold on. I saw that kid on the electric bike, man. Where'd he go? I'm not going too far from the crib. I'm just riding around, actually, specifically for the purpose of clearing my mind and doing this video. But yeah, the infamous Beamer sound, man. What was I saying? I was talking about it's worth it in the end. Anyway, the message that I actually came to talk about was about staying in flow state. And you know, for me personally, I'm gonna tell you guys what made me come up with this message actually today, and then give you the message. It's a little more context. I'm gonna do that. I'll give you the reason why I got to this conclusion first, based off what's going on in my life. That's always how I make my videos and give my insights. I'm just coming off of another milestone, pretty much. Nothing too crazy for me, but still another milestone at the end of the day, because I just started really going heavy with the clothes, or just like, we'll say e-commerce. I always knew that my brand, my umbrella brand, Takeover Worldwide, was gonna have fashion as a part of it, because that's always been a part of my life. So of course it was gonna get to that point, so we knew that. And I just started that about a year ago. Started with a simple tee. It was actually a t-shirt done on a Gildan tee, the infamous fucking Gildan. Yes, the Burn Banks tees were done on Gildans. Not too many people bought them. It was actually crazy. At the time I was living in Puerto Rico, and I posted them on Twitter. My Twitter was starting to gain some traction at this time. It was doing okay. It was really when this run first started, to where I got to the point where I took over Twitter in the climax, where I got 100 million impressions just on my account personally in the week, let alone, well, one of my accounts, my main account. But yeah, there was multiple millions more actually, like spread out, like from other accounts where those impressions didn't actually count towards my page, but there are still millions of impressions on there with that. So we came from the fucking shirts and simple Gildan Polyflex shirts. We came from that just 1 year ago, maybe a year and a few months, because it was May, and right now it's almost August. So a little more than a year, and we went from getting one sale, which was absolutely amazing, which shout out to bro. I posted on Twitter, bro reached out to me on Twitter. He was on the island. So it's a small island, Puerto Rico's a small island. So I went and I met up with him, and that shit was dope. That was a dope ass experience, man. But yeah, from that to like, then starting my website, then getting more sales on the website, you know what I'm saying? Like getting the Body Heat beanie was another milestone. You know, we got a decent amount of sales on that. We got a few posts that did a few thousand likes on different pages and different platforms on Instagram and Twitter. The people really loved that one. Body Heat beanie, that was the first hit, you know, that I made myself, where I got like a few international sales. At this time, I didn't even have international set up on my website. They were just international people hitting me up, or overseas, people from overseas hitting me up and being like, hey, how can I buy? Because on my website, I wouldn't allow them to pay with their cards and put their address in. So yeah, they had to like pay on PayPal and shit. But yeah, I got like a decent amount of sales on that and some decent money in, but to be honest, to be completely honest, I didn't make profit on that because I did spend money on promotion and shit. This shit has been very calculated, but I knew it was a long-term play, and it was just nice to me. Like, I wanted to get the customers. I wanted to experience the thing, packing all the orders up and going to the post office like I've seen a million times on social media. I just wanted to experience that, and I got that, and people were really happy with it. People loved it. It reminded me of when I was in the music industry, when I used to make music. If you have a hit song, every person you show has a genuine reaction. There's this certain reaction where you know you have a hit, and it's because, like, for example, people that you know, like your family or whatever, they'll like try to be nice about it, and they'll tell you they like it, you know what I'm saying? But people outside of your family, they might not even say they like it. But when something is a hit and it just resonates and it hits on that pulse of the fucking zeitgeist of the world in the moment, right? When it hits on that pulse, on that nerve, it's a universal, genuine reaction of like surprise, pretty much. It's like genuine surprise, and it's just you can see the difference. You know the difference, and if you've experienced it before, then you can tell when you got that. So yeah, man, I felt that with the Body Heat beanie. It was that experience again. I felt that before with music in the past, years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, in the music industry, and same thing. So it was, that was amazing. That was a big milestone. And then recently, I was grinding, taking L's, like just releasing shit. But I was in flow though. I was just having fun with it. I knew it was long term. I wasn't trying to make money with this shit right away. Like, I know it's a business. I know I'm building up a brand. I know I need to build up, or I know I'm in the process of building up brand awareness. So it's gonna come with some sacrifice. You're not gonna be making money in the beginning. Let me just say that flat out for people who are clothing brand owners, or honestly any fucking business, to be honest. Like, especially the more like legit it is, like the more you may or like the more it's like has possibility to be very profitable, the more likely you are to have to dump money into it for a while before you start to see that profit. That's how I was looking at it. But so after the Body Heat beanie, I'm just going through it pretty much, but I was just in that flow state, and I was just staying down, and I was enduring, and God was telling me and guiding me. And a few times I had to pray, actually, for clarity. And I never fucking pride myself on this, actually. I never pray like for like asking things. Like, I pray all the time. I communicate with God all the time, every day. Like, my whole life is a freaking conversation with God, a communication with God, honestly. And every time I'm communicating with God, I'm giving thanks, or I'm just hearing answers, or I'm being guided, or giving thanks. It's very rare that I actually am asking for something. So this is one of those rare times, because I was going through it, like I said. It was a while after the Body Heat beanie before I got another hit. I'm going through it, boom, boom, boom. And then I prayed for clarity one time, and then I started, like, these Chosen One videos just popped up randomly, started speaking to me, you know, saying Bible verses with my name and shit like that. And that really hit me in my spirit, and it was honestly just motivating me to just be myself more, be in a better, higher frequency and abundance mindset, to understand, you know, that I'm really blessed and anointed by God. And it was just exactly what I asked for. It was clarity. So that was that. And then that guided me to be more, like I said, in abundance mindset, abundance frequency, and to just keep going with what I'm doing, and to know that that I was doing the right thing, you know, and to go even more deeper into it, put more money in shit. So I did that, and then boom, got to the next fucking hit, the fucking climax. So after that shit, where I just had the fucking, you know, the whole bust down K AI image shirt, and that shit went crazy. Still dealing with it right now. So after that, here's the point that I'm getting to finally. It's a long ass video to get to this point about flow, but it's all good because I've been flowing, and there's mad sauce and gems in it for a reason. So then I was like, there you go. Yeah, we gotta fix the parking sensor, man. That shit probably like a band, at least. Nah, but yeah, so boom. After I got that massive, actually it wasn't a massive hit, my bad, what the fuck? It was just what I asked for. So after I prayed for clarity, now that was funny, I'm bugging. After I prayed for clarity, then I got clarity. And then after I prayed for clarity, I prayed that I will get a sign, because like I said, I was dumping money in for a while, and I prayed for a sign. At that point, I prayed for a sign to keep going. That was what I prayed for. You know, like, I was just like, show me something, you know, and then I got, that's exactly what I got. You know, it's not life-changing, it's not nothing crazy, it's just regular life. It was just confirmation from God to keep going. So, but the thing is, here's the point of the whole video. That was the whole context to get me to get to this point. So the point was, now I'm like in the mode of like recreating that shit, like another banger, like, cause that's just one time, you know. That's simple, that's easy, anybody can do that. That can be a fucking fluke. Like, of course we're on to the next one already on to the next one. That's how we do. And of course we have wrenches thrown into the mix. By the way, look at the black wizard. The dark wizard is looking mean and clean. Like your boy. But yeah, man, so I'm trying to recreate this shit. I'm not trying, that's low vibrational, disgusting filthiness. So I'm in the process of recreating, because now we have a new standard simply. So it's just a new standard, and there's a wrench thrown in the mix. They took away fucking 96K followers on X, which was getting me millions upon millions. I felt like The Rock. I felt like Dwayne Johnson on SmackDown in like 99 or something. But he'd be like, bro, when you're flowing too much, like, it's always something. This shit just cut off. It said no storage. Like, what the fuck, bro? Nah, son, I was talking about, like, I was feeling like Dwayne Johnson, the millions and millions, and he would be like, The Rock is back in Houston, right? You feel me? Shit, look at me. But yeah, he would say that, I would feel like that. Pop out on Twitter, boom, millions. So it was getting to that point, and fucking, where was I? It got to the point where your boy was just forcing it too much to recreate it pretty much. And then I just started editing my videos. I just started getting back to designing and just getting back in my bag and having fun with it. And I just remembered, like, bro, this is what got you to that point. It's just flow. Like, stop trying to force the shit, just flow with this shit. It's easy. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? M550 big body. But yeah, man, that was it. Fuck it. The universe cut it off. It was getting too powerful. I got the point across anyway. There's enough sauce in there. There's gonna be many, many more videos to come. I gotta get back to editing. I just wanted to pop out and give some value. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Maybe we could do a little pull before I go, if it doesn't cut off. I'll put it into Sport Plus and do a pull. Let's put it in Sport Plus. Ooh. You could feel it in here right away. All right, now we're good for sure. Just left the whip running. and took. Oh, okay. Bring. Nah, but so we refuse. Actually, we only accept greatness and exactly what we want. So the last video cut off, bro, unbelievably. I tried to see if it at least got the pull, and it just got the start only. Like, craziness. This shit is crazy. So we're only gonna accept to get a nice pull out this bitch. So let's fucking go. We're still in Sport Plus, traction off, gains on. Round 2, and fuck it, I'm gonna get a coffee after this too. We got a lot of cars around, we're gonna wait just a little second. I feel like I'm already making it a little hot. Start off a little slow. Let's see what she got. We got another car coming, let me chill. Once I see it's not a cop, then we'll punch her again. Yeah, I don't know if these are police over here. Like I said, might have been making it hot. Holy shit. Yeah, this shit is crazy, man. Woo! That gets the heart going for real. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, she gets the heart going, baby. Woo! Oh shit. That was a fucking thrill. But yeah, I'm about to get a coffee. Got the nerves going a little bit. I had to get it one time, get a pull for the people. I didn't get a full pull because, like I said, I feel like it's hot around here. I'm not trying to go too crazy. I was already doing a few. People are out walking and shit, you feel me? I'm always aware of these type of things, and you know, the law and shit like that. The fucking peoples are out, you feel me? Plus, it's close to the end of the month anyway. So motherfuckers are out trying to meet their little bitch-ass quotas and shit. They're trying to meet their little quotas and shit like that, so we gotta be on our P's and Q's skis. But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. You know how we fucking do, baby. Takeover worldwide. What an eventful video. I love you guys so much. We always jam-pack it with the value, and it's really about connecting as well. But yeah, love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Takeover worldwide, baby. Win with us or watch us motherfucking win. Right!